believes there are humanoid aliens on Europa. Why go all the way to Europa when the same newspaper also frequently reports anecdotal sightings of humanoid aliens here on Earth? Is NASA on the point of sending a space probe to look for life on Europa, or is that just an idea for the future? Why do scientists keep going on about extraterrestrial microorganisms when everyone knows that aliens are pretty much like us, except for their big eyes and high foreheads? All these things, and many more, will be clarified in the course of this book. Astrobiology is a wide-ranging subject dealing with the possibility of life beyond Earth from every conceivable angle. To start with, however, let's kick off with a much simpler question. Is there life on Earth? From our perspective on the surface of the planet, it's obvious there's life on Earth. From out in space, too, it's not that difficult to detect. The night side of the planet is lit up by city lights. There are thousands of small artificial satellites in orbit. The radio spectrum is buzzing with structured signals that have no natural explanation, and the atmosphere is laced with industrial pollutants. But all those things have existed for just a century or so, a tiny fraction of the Earth's lifetime, which is about 4.5 billion years. Nevertheless, life, at a less obvious level, has existed for a significant fraction of that time, perhaps as much as 4 billion years. Until just under 1 billion years ago, all of that life, and the vast majority of it even today, took the form of tiny, single-celled organisms, the microbes that scientists are so fond of talking about. The following shows how, over the course of time, increasingly complex forms gradually evolved and were added to the mix of life on Earth. Milestones in the evolution of life on Earth. All dates are approximate. Time before present, in millions of years, 4,500. Evolution of life on Earth. Formation of the Earth. Time before present, 4,000 million years. First single-celled life forms. Time before present, 1,700 million years. Microscopic multicellular organisms. Time before present, 600 million years. Small marine animals, seaweed. Time before present, 450 million years. Fish, land plants, insects. Time before present, 350 million years. First land vertebrates, amphibians, trees. Time before present, 180 million years. Jurassic dinosaurs, flowering plants. Time before present, 50 million years. First lemur-like primates. Time before present, 3.5 million years. First tool-making hominids. Time before present, 0.3 million years. Homo sapiens. This means the question of life on Earth is a matter of definition. To a scientist, life includes any kind of living thing, even if it can only be seen through a high-power microscope. By that definition, Earth has been home to life for almost 90% of its history. On the other hand, people brought up on a diet of sci-fi movies and tabloid stories about UFO encounters are more likely to equate life with a technologically savvy civilization, in which case that 90% figure drops all the way down to 0.0000002%. If we're going to look for life on other Earth-like planets, what are the relative chances of finding it